How's everyone doing? Welcome to Magical Monday. Welcome back if you've been here before. I'm the Urban Seer, your guide to love, destiny and manifesting the life you desire. I go live every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so be sure to join me. Few things just to run through quickly. If you would like a free reading, please click the link in the pinned comment. For deeper 3, 5 or 7 card readings, also click the pinned comment. This includes a queue jump, so booked paid readings take priority. Anyone interested in a private reading, I'm available via Zoom or recorded videos, whichever you prefer. Link is in my bio and will be upcoming in the chat. How I read, anyone new here again, or a quick recap, I'm an energy reader tuning into you and your situation to bring clarity. So please no, yes, no questions and no timeline. Please provide as much context as you can that you feel comfortable with so that I can connect with your energy. And also please hold your question until called. If there is no response when you are called, I'll have to skip you just to keep things moving, obviously, for everyone else. Let me throw up a quick disclaimer here briefly. Tarot is for entertainment purposes only. It should never replace professional advice, whether medical, legal, financial or otherwise. Always use your own judgment and intuition when making decisions. But let's get into it, guys. Hey to everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Lola, Chanley, Tej, hello. Mariana, oh, and happy, of course, happy St. Patrick's Day. Has anyone been celebrating? What time is it where you guys are all at? It's evening time here in the UK. I'm just going to bring up the list, guys, so just hang fire and I will be posting that. First up on the list, we have the lovely Janavi. If you are here, please post your question. Anyone interested? I'm using the Guardian of the Night Tarot deck today. 1:30, Lola. Will you be celebrating later, St. Patrick's Day? I know it's quite a big deal in America. As I understand it, if you're in the US. So Janavi would like the oracle, the love oracle. Of course, let's go. For anyone who would like these as well, that's always an option, which I should probably mention as a reminder at the beginning. These are love oracle cards. If you prefer them or want to mix it up, just request them. Is it 2:30 AM where you are, Chanley? Okay. Gonna get focused. So Janavi, this is for you. Love messages from Ayush. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Focus your energy on him and be open to the messages meant for you today. So Spirit, what would Ayush say to Janavi in this moment? Pronouncing correctly, awesome. Ooh, kicking off strong. I can't stop thinking about you. Are you sensing that? Are you feeling that? Oh, but then followed by, always a contradictory sometimes with this guy's energy. We need to let each other go. But then another contradiction, we will be together again. What do we mean by this? We will be together again, Spirit. Maybe that, I feel like that's partly, maybe they want you in their life. Yeah, because of these mixed feelings. This one jumped out. You were the best thing in my life, so a positive thing in their life. So, you're on their mind, for sure. Some conflict here. Again, do you still think... yeah, for sure, his thoughts. We need to let each other go. This is the conflict, yeah, that's still there, that has been ongoing. And I think he obviously wants you, he likes being around you, he enjoys your company, and would be sad if this was broken. There's something about, like, as well, that working together, being, knowing, I think what comes through is knowing that he gets to see you on the regular, or that you're nearby. And this is kind of, as well, keeps you in a bit of an impasse or suspended animation, if that makes sense. So it'd be interesting to see what happens with this visa. You know, if that was to come through, that would shift the energy, obviously, and change circumstances, almost in a comfortable place, I would say. And that's partly what contributes to him shying away from, making a move. Still hung up on the fact that you're in the office together, maybe, Janavi, yeah? I remember you saying that you're on different floors, but I think still knowing that you work in the same building. I mean, you'd think it really, in some ways, I don't know, being on separate floors, that it might make things, it might have pushed him to make a leap, but he's still trapped in that mixed emotions, enjoys your company, likes your energy, feels like this can't go any further. Yes, fingers crossed, next week results. So please do keep us posted, Janavi. Next up we have, hello my dear, if you are here, please post your question. I'm glad that resonated, Janavi. So we have hello, then we have Miss Chanley. If you both want to go ahead and post your questions, I know there's a bit of a delay in the chat. Thanks, hello. So hello asks, what is happening for me that is magical soon that I don't see coming? Hello is always bringing the good questions, aren't they? Woo! I'm going to have to take these two. Something magical coming your way. What a nice question. Oof, Two of Cups. That soulmate energy. That love, that good feeling, that connection coming through. Certainly is magical. It's also magical to, we've got this Ten of Wands, which is about releasing burdens after somewhat of a period of a struggle. Where this burden resides, hello, you will need to listen to your intuition about what comes up. Is it a connection with someone? Is it in another area of your life that has felt somewhat, has been very draining for you, physically, emotionally, mentally, all of the above? Yeah, because this is like salmon having to swim upstream. And it's really important that they do, okay, about not giving up, about that you have continued to fight the good fight, yeah, for what you want. And finally being able to reach a certain milestone to begin a new chapter. So there is some magic in what I feel like this sense of relief to finally let this burden go. Create space as well for something new to come in. Which is the sweet relief, yeah, of being able to let go of something that's been painful, a struggle. Can be external, can be internal. Again, take what resonates. And then I think it's like nature abhors a vacuum, yeah? What can fill that space is something magical, something much more fulfilling. This really, Two of Cups, is about a romantic connection. Connecting, if that doesn't resonate, but I feel like that has been coming up a lot for you in the cards. It's about connecting to something that you love, yeah, and something much more fulfilling, because when we see cups, it's always about emotional fulfillment. So it's not about, you know, it's just the stuff that really is the closest to our hearts. It's not about status or ambition or about all that kind of external stuff. It's something that is very close to our heart, that really matters. In your, you know, in your moments alone, what is that thing that you deeply want? Which I think what's been coming up, like you're saying in the cards, is a connection with someone. And that's what the Two of Cups is. Soulmate energy, all that good stuff. And this is a very magical card, yeah. Someone mirroring your depth of feeling. So continue to look forward to that hello and continue to welcome that in. And I feel like it'll be able to come in once that struggle has been released. So I hope that resonated for you. Chanley asks, Chanley, my love, this is for you. What does my inner soul would like me to, what would your inner soul like you to know? Also a great question. I mean, everyone's questions are great. Spirit, please bring a message through for Chanley. What does their inner soul want them to know? You're welcome. Hello. Keep us posted. I'm excited to see who is this person who keeps coming up, yeah? Love is on its way. Hey, country. Right. Chanley, this is for you, my love. Take a deep breath. Be open to the message meant for you from your inner soul. Chanley, Chanley, Chanley. Nine of Cups. This is about being kinder to yourself. Nine of Cups is about self-care. It's about recognizing your achievements and really taking in that moment and being satisfied with what you've done. So I don't know if you've been giving yourself a hard time about something, or if you have, because Cups, this is again emotions, think matters of the heart. Chanley, okay. And Nine of Cups is about being able to take a moment to go easier on ourselves, be nicer, to go softer and easier on ourselves, okay? if there's a situation where you feel like you're lacking somehow, or pushing yourself too hard somewhere. And the Nine of Cups is a nice reminder to say, it's okay, you're doing really well, you're doing better than what you probably realize or think that you are. And then what comes after the Nine of Cups is the 10, which is some kind of emotional fulfillment of, you know, if you think of that as the final step, it's almost taking that next leap to completion. 10 of Cups is a very emotionally fulfilling, joyful, happy card. And then, but sort of the important step before that, or almost how you get to the 10, is by seeing how far that you've come. Most people are too hard on themselves, and there's something in particular that your soul has come through to say, you know, please go easier on me, please go easier on yourself. Let's recognize and enjoy how far we've come. Slow down, take some time out, do something just for the sake of doing it and enjoying it. Yeah, not for the sake of it. Doesn't always have to be about purpose, action, you know, A, B, C, kind of do work to get achievements and results. I suppose it's about enjoying the journey, this message as well. So I hope that resonated, Chanley. Yeah, it is a beautiful card. Janari says, I believe that meditation helps us in connecting to our body and soul. It certainly does, and we can know what they are telling us. Yes, when you experience this, yeah, when we've talked about the higher self, isn't it? And the absolutely slowing down. That's generally what most of us need to do in order to listen to these, that quiet voice that is always there telling us, bringing messages. So Lola, this is a yes/no question which I don't answer. So if did Joey Cameron get psychic tarot reading about me from someone, that's not something that I would use the cards for. So if you want to rephrase your question. So as a reminder, just like I mentioned at the beginning, no yes nos and questions, and doesn't align with how I read, or timeline questions. Thanks, guys. So would you like me to focus on, you would like the oracle? Sure thing. So just messages from Joey through the oracle at this current time, Lola, yeah? Let's go for that then. And we've got our Peter next. If you were here, my love, please go ahead and post your question. So Lola, let's do a check-in with Joey. We're really asking if what is his perception of you now? Okay. I am not available. Closed off at the minute. Let's see what the other ones say so we get a full picture. I feel you even though we are apart. So energetically still connected there, Lola. And you came closer than anyone. So very straight to the point, which is what we love about these cards. It's like getting a psychic text message is what I like to describe them as, yeah? So obviously straight to the point here, they feel your energy, they still feel connected to you, Lola. As we've always picked up on with Joey, that there is still strong feelings there. It seems to go in and out, maybe because of this third party situation, which I think is why this I am not available, closed off, still at an impasse. But nonetheless, the impact confirmation, the impact that you made, the connection that you had was very real and was very powerful, Lola. Did you? You got that in the last 2 weeks, yeah. So there's Spirit doubling down on that message to remind you. I think to take comfort, if it does offer you comfort, of the impact that you did make, and that maybe the feelings that you were feeling are mirrored, and that there's a lot going on behind the scenes. But what we've seen obviously come up is also this block, which is maybe just this person, okay, that they're still tied to and obviously still energetically entwined with. So I hope that resonated. Thank you, Chanley. I really appreciate that. Happy Monday. Thank you always, Seer. Your readings always resonate. Thank you, Chanley. Love and light. Happy Monday. And Peter, I'm not sure if you're here then, so because I'll call you again, Peter. And then we have Denise, my love, which I know you were here. I saw you earlier. Go ahead, post your question. Glad that resonates, Lola. Thanks for letting me know. Hey, Denise, may I have a hidden message from person Patrick on St. Patrick's Day? I'm glad that resonates, Lola. How apt, Denise. So just tell me a bit more about the situation, Denise, with this Patrick. Are we friends, hoping to be more? Are we in no contact? Are we in a love connection already? Blessed day, Lola. Tej as well, if you want to go ahead and post your question, my love, if you're here, please go ahead. What I'll do is I'll do a quick update of the list. Checking the time as well. We're all right. If anyone, like I say, wants an in-depth reading, please do just go ahead and get that booked, so I know that, just so I can account for time. Okay, no contact, love. No contact, love connection. Okay, Denise, let's go. Let's get a read on Patrick. How does Patrick feel about Denise currently? Just take a breath, Denise, focus on this person's energy and be open to receiving messages that you need to hear. I'm going to shuffle one more time, get a read on Patrick. Spirit, please bring message through from Patrick. They are focusing on work or study as a form, as I would say, of distraction. Like they are not in, they're closed off with regards to kind of the feelings of love and that romantic area of life, of what I feel energetically where they're at. The Eight of Pentacles is about, you know, work, money, job, you know, the material world. Okay? And where that's coming from, Four of Cups is about feeling rejected. So even, I don't know who ended contact with who, it doesn't really matter in that respect. What matters more is about emotionally how this person has been left, how they've come away from this. And the Four of Cups is like feeling rejected. It can often be like a sulking energy when we see this. There's this, I think it's an armadillo, I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong. But it's like a hard shell anyway, okay? Has a hard shell, this creature. And that's what, in the separation, or what's happened in the space of this separation, this no contact, is that they've closed up. Now, there is still potential here, though. There's this Fourth Cup. So this is a different perspective, a different way of, it's becoming open again to this connection and reconciliation and the possibility of that. And that being an option, and that really being offered to them. That door is still open. Maybe with you, that's energetically how you feel, Denise, that door is still open. Now, there's no point pushing this person, not that I'm not saying that you would, but this person needs to like work this out and come out of this more sulky, closed off kind of feeling, sorry. And work through that in their own time. And I believe that they will, because it's almost like you can't maintain this forever. This kind of, they will open up again somewhere. It will soften, it will lessen. But yeah, at the minute, so currently, Denise, they're just closed off to this, using work or study as a distraction. Come away feeling their ego maybe is hurt, bruised. So for this fourth option to come through, it's really a matter of time and waiting, because you can't, like I say, you can't push someone out of that. But we do have the Lovers there, which is about as well here. So that's come through just to say about the strength. There is a strong bond here, potential connection, yeah? So I hope that resonated, Denise. Thanks for moderating, Janavi. And Tej asks, what was Siddharth's thoughts when he saw my Insta request, and what made him decline my request? Love Oracle, please. Okay. I'm glad that resonated, Denise. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, Tej, this is for you. Have a look at Siddharth's energy. I love you unconditionally. I feel you leaving me behind. You speak to me through music. So what this makes me think, okay, unless Tej, this resonates for you, to you, okay, but what makes me think why there's such a block, okay, with Siddharth's energy that has come up. I know we have seen this door kind of opening and closing, but maybe why there's such a, you know, he's not open to communication, that there's someone else in the picture. So there are feelings for someone else. maybe they're still working on that. Maybe they're still focused on that. Just with that, I feel you leaving me behind. That as if they're caught up with someone else. I don't know if you're how much information that you know, if you have friends of friends where you're able to hear what's going on for them. But this, I love you unconditionally. I feel you leaving me behind. You speak to me through music. It's like they're in, this doesn't feel like your connection, because they wouldn't be acting the way they are, yeah? If that makes sense. This feels like it's a connection with someone else that has come through, because spirit brings the messages through that we need to hear. Okay, so I feel like that they're energetically have feelings for someone, who they maybe feel like they're losing. So obviously maybe these are feelings for someone that he would like to have a connection with, yeah? With that, I feel you leaving me behind. You know, listening to music, longing to be with someone. It's that kind of energy, that kind of vibe, okay, that's come through, Tej, here. So maybe it's a love from the past. It's in no contact. It's broken down. So maybe that's what needs to shift, and why this isn't moving forward for you at the moment, that the timing is off, Tej. But that's the message that's coming through for me today, okay? Okay, guys. Thanks, Janavi, for moderating. Yep, Samreen just clicked the pinned comment. Divyansha, you're on the list. It's whatever like number when you did a thumbs up, Samreen. So whatever number that was, that's your like number. Nat, my dear, are you here, my love? Please go ahead and post your question. So we have Nat, and then we have Mariana. No, you type the number, Samreen, that when you like the live, so that will give you a number. And that's the number that you type. Okay. Awesome, Mariana. Go ahead and post your question. Oh, and Nat as well. Nat, if you're here. I'm just going to post that again because I cut off Nat there. Thanks, Janavi, again. I appreciate it. It's up to you, Tej, how you take that message. Obviously, I interpret it with what messages I receive from Spirit and what's channeled. But take what resonates, leave what doesn't, as always. Mariana, my love, this is for you. So what awaits me in the next 2 weeks? Is there anything specific, Mariana, that's happening in the next 2 weeks? Just to give me, for everyone, anyone new here, the more context that you, Mariana, I know you've been here before, but just as a reminder, the more context that you can give me, it It allows me to connect with your energy as an energy reader and anyone involved. So Mariana, I don't know if you've got something particular coming up. It's okay if not, but it's just good to know, you know, what is, ask yourself, I always say, ask yourself, what is it that you really want to know when bringing your question, yeah? Okay, so this is much more focused, Mariana, okay? So this is good when we get to the kind of real questions that we want to know. So what do you want to know with regards to Christian, his next actions, how he feels towards you? You know, I like to kind of dig deep to get you the answer that you want to hear, yeah? So I hope that resonates for everyone, really. The more detailed you can be with your questions, the more detailed answer that you'll get. Will his lies come out? I'm just going to have a look at the energy surrounding this, okay? We'll see what Spirit says regarding Christian. Someone is winning, succeeding. This is a card of victory. I'm interested to know if this is about, is this him? Is this you? Tell me more, Spirit. There will be, I think, Mariana, okay, that this is, going to be like a tangible win for you. Page of Pentacles, we see here something tangible, yeah? It's like we have something in our grasp what we wanted for some time. Page of Pentacles requires some patience on your part, Mariana. So when you say if it'll come in the next 2 weeks, it may not happen in that amount of time. It may take longer. I don't know if there's something specific in that time frame though. But nonetheless, the same message comes through, because the Page of Pentacles is basically, it's slow moving, but it is progress and it is moving in the right direction, in the direction that you want it to go. Okay, so it's grounded and it's real progress. And then this Six of Wands here, this card wants to come in as well. Yeah, here we go. So Six of Wands is you being victorious, you getting a win here, Mariana, that you have wanted maybe for some time. And this is Christian's energy. So you said lies, okay? Seven of Swords is someone being tricky, someone being deceitful, yeah? Trying to get away with something, going under the radar, not being straight with people around them, with you and those around them, however far this goes. So with the 2 week timeline, I would say just disregard that, okay? We're going kind of for the long game here, Mariana, I would say. And you are going to get your victory and success, whatever that looks like to you. If that's him being outed in some ways, lies coming to the surface, and you will get some tangible success. So keep that energy, keep holding that space for that win, because I do see it happening for you with these cards. So I hope that resonated. Yes, thank you, Janavi. Apply the law of manifestation, says Janavi. Absolutely. Imagine your person coming towards you as their ideal self. Good advice there for Tej. So yeah, Mariana, I hope that resonated. You're welcome. So Sunseas, thank you so much for posting your question. Sunseas asks, thank you. Hello, Sia. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are, Sunseas. I'm doing good. Can I ask for advice for getting a new job? Okay, I'm still looking for work and have been getting very few offers. Yes, absolutely. Let's see what's going on in this area of your life. I know a lot of people are struggling in this area, but let's not. Also, I don't want to reaffirm that for you. So Spirit, please bring through a message for Sunseas regarding work and job. We want advice, yeah? Well, here is an opportunity that is on its way because we have an ace, which is the promise of a new beginning. And what's nice about this energy as well, Sunseas, is that because it's wands, so this is about, it's ruled by the element of fire. So this is action, this is movement, this is change. All of those things which I imagine that you desire and want after maybe a period of stagnation. If you say you've been looking for work for some time and not been making any traction, yeah? But you have, it's always like, I like to say or to think as well that, you know, I'm still making progress, even if it's not visible. Like you are waving your flag, yeah, and putting your energy out there, and you will pick something up and it will land. And this is it here, this Ace of Wands, which is a direct offer, an invitation. And also what's exciting about it as well, with it being wands, is that it's something that will pique your interest, yeah? It has energy to it, so it's not just this, like it fits the bill, say, of like finances, of the practical side of it. It has more of a spark to it than that. It has more of an energy to it than that, okay? That it will actually interest you, because when it's fire, it's connected to passion, our heart's desires. So trust the process, and also maybe as well, if you can, if you have, I know not everyone has the luxury obviously, but to wait for something, for that opportunity that actually does spark your interest, that does light a bit of a fire inside of you, yeah, and gets you excited. So I hope that resonates as well. And like I say, I understand maybe not everyone has the luxury to wait for that. It might just be of taking a job of what you can, but also that this opportunity, this Ace of Wands, that has kind of more weight to it, more meaning than just a job, something that could be of interest and get exciting, is on its way to you as well, and is an opportunity. And then we have, it's something to do as well, we've got this web here, which always makes me think it's about networking. I don't know if there is people, if you have a network contacts that you can reach out to and lean on, even to see if you can get it. Are you exploring all opportunities to bring through this job as well? Is that possible? Can you tap in? Do you have a network to tap into, to reach out to people? You may have already done that, but if you haven't, then, or it could just be saying that that's where this opportunity will come from. It has been a long period of stagnation, yeah. So when we see wands, it's always that promise, kicking up the dust, yeah, change, movement, action. As long as you're doing all, which I'm sure you are, as long as you're taking all the steps to kind of adapt and put yourself out there, then that Ace of Wands is on its way to you. You've done what you've could networking wise, so maybe that will come, maybe the opportunity will, you know, these things can take time to come through, could come through that way. I was just drawn to that web. Flores, my love, if you were here, please post your question. I think I saw someone new here who, K Capricorn, you need to just follow if you just see the banner here for a free reading, click the link in the pinned comment to be added to the list. Keep us posted, Sunseas. I always like to hear about when this opportunity will come through. This Ace of Wands, this new beginning for you. Janavi says, this is my approach. On one side, I assume the partner I would like to have. Yes. I apply this as the best version of my specific person. Yes. I mix both and then leave it to God. That's why I think that kind of balance of, if you have a specific person in mind, it's absolutely okay to manifest with them in mind, but also be open to what you're really wanting to draw towards you, the qualities of that person. So often add in, you know, this or something better, which is a bit similar to what Janavi, what you feel comfortable with, yeah, as well, like what resonates most deeply for you. Really, it's the most powerful ingredient of manifesting. You have to feel at ease and comfortable with what you're doing. Yes, and sees keep us posted. So we have Flores, my love. Thank you for posting your question. This is for you. Flores asks, hello, I would like to ask for a channeled, love oracle message. Sure, from Carlo, no contact. Let's switch it up and go over these love oracle questions. Are popular. Remember that I do on Wednesday as well, we have the Love Oracle Weekly, so be sure to join me then. It's each Wednesday now, so I use 3 Love Oracle decks and you get 3 cards, but it's slightly more in depth because it's 3 different decks. If you've been here before, if you've been to it before, you'll know what I mean, but you can pre-book for that as well. That's on this coming Wednesday and every Wednesday. But Flores, my love, this is for you and this is from Carlo. So take a breath and center yourself and tap into their energy, okay? And I will too. Messages from Carlo, please, Spirit, for Flores. What would they say right now? Oh, look at that. They've got something to say for sure. Cards jumping out. Okay, I better check the time now. I think I will. I'm just going to bear with me once. Okay, Flores, let's see. Carlo, I am becoming a better person. It's time for me to heal now. Some big shifts, some big changes for them. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So this would indicate some regret, Flores, okay, about the way that they behaved in this connection and this situation, yeah? So they are becoming a better person, doing some inner work, doing some shadow work, okay, behind the scenes. And it's time for me to heal now. So I don't know who hurt who here, or this could just be relating to becoming a better person. About, doesn't necessarily have to be about wounds that were acquired in this connection, but tell what resonates to that, Flores, obviously, and your situation, yeah. But they are doing some inner work and working on themselves, which could be nice for you to hear. Maybe, I don't know what obviously went down between you to come to this no contact. And you don't know how hard it was to let you go. So still some feelings here as well. Some, yeah, it was difficult to go into no contact. Just the weight of that and the heaviness of that. It seems like they were almost, I don't know, like I say, what brought you to this no contact, but it's almost like that they are being this, they feel anyway that they're being forced to accept this, okay? So I don't know where you stand with that. Are you waiting for a move from them? Are you, or is it, are you done with them and just checking in on their energy? You know, obviously personally whatever's going on for you, but this would suggest that whatever went down, whoever made, you know, the no contact choice, or whoever held that line, it might have been both of you, whatever, but they sort of in this feeling like they've had to do some work on accepting this no contact. And that was challenging. That is an ongoing process. And even if there isn't reconciliation here, if that's not on the cards, I'm not saying it's not, but if it's, maybe it's not what you want, they still have taken away from this a lesson from your connection and not wanting to repeat what went down. He made the mistake, Flores, or hard for both, yeah. Because even if we're the ones to, I don't know if you're saying that they made the no contact, so even if they're the ones who push that, it can be difficult and challenging and something that you don't want to do. You know, feeling torn, really. So anyway, always nice to get insight. I hope that helped her, that brought you some clarity, looking onto what's going on for them behind the scenes. Yeah, it was difficult for them. It's a struggle for them, this no contact. Even if maybe it didn't feel like it for you, there is, it was not easy. It still is not easy. You're welcome, Flores. Ah, awesome, Danny. Thank you so much for being so quick there. Bear with me 1 minute. I'm just gonna replace the pinned, oh no, I've done the wrong one. Right. Danny asks, you were on the watch, Danny, thank you. Danny asks, what are Roger's current honest feelings for me? We had a connection, I think, but he just did a 180 on me, unexpectedly, after yesterday. Okay, we're contacting, but there's things he's not telling me. Okay. So does that mean, is he just said he wanted to end things, Danny? Or when you say he's done a 180 after yesterday? Let's see what's going on with Roger. Tap in, so take a breath. Danny, tap into Roger's energy as I will and be open to the messages meant for you today, okay? Roger's current honest feelings for me. He did say he wanted to end things weirdly, yeah. Let's see what's going on. Oh, bear with me 1 second. Spirit, please bring a message through from Roger and the current feelings for Danny. Oh, interesting. It's interesting that you said a 180, Danny, because we have this fast moving 8 of Wands, which kind of, it brings through in this context, and what I feel, it's kind of like a frantic energy of making rash moves, okay? And rashness being the main energy here. I feel like it's like this in-out energy, so that they'll be back. Essentially, I don't feel like that this is the end because of this 8 of Wands energy. It's like this rushing, panicky. I don't know what's brought this on. Did they feel like things were going too fast? That could be one thing. Because when we said, Spirit, tell us more about their feelings for Danny. Because we've got this King of Pentacles, okay, which is a completely contrasting energy. The King of Pentacles is like, it's exactly almost like you say with that 180. It's like night and day here, that we have this King of Pentacles who is committed, who is up for this challenge, okay? Yeah, we did go fast, but I feel that's what we both wanted. And this is definitely like that was real and that was dead on, because we've got them coming through as the King of Pentacles, which is it's a very reliable energy. It's a grounded energy. It's someone who has got the emotional maturity, yeah, for a real connection and a commitment. So they're coming through with this strong energy. And then this 8 of Wands. So it really is just this like cold feet, doing something. What's brought this rashness on? Has anything triggered this, Spirit? Can you tell us more about that? It's like there is split personality energy here that's come through. This was an opportunity, a real opportunity in this connection, okay, because we've got this snake here, which is about transformation. And And there's this almost like, is he going to choke on, maybe this is, I don't know if this is something maybe that he's done in the past with other people. Maybe this is a pattern of his, who knows? But it's like there's an opportunity for something real with you here. They're feeling it, they're doing it. And then it's like almost we're on the cusp of transforming, of going there. They kind of do something stupid really and do a U-turn. What's driving this U-turn? So these feelings are real for you. This, you know, this committed energy, this showing up as a King of Pentacles. Anyway, let me focus on what's fueling. Can you tell me more about this Eight of Wands, Spirit? It's about fear of giving up their independence. When we see this Nine of Cups, it's about the shadow side of the Nine of Cups. So Nine of Cups in its light energy is about doing what was right for you, self-care, looking after you. But the darker side, the shadow side of Nine of Cups is a selfishness and almost a self-satisfied kind of energy, okay? About, it really actually comes from a place of lack ultimately, but about emotionally being kind of like putting themselves first. And that being connected to their independence, and that getting into a connection, this somehow feels like it might threaten that, okay? So what I would say in conclusion, Danny, is more than likely they'll be back. This is like a immature kind of response, scared of losing their independence, a rash move because they're on a cusp maybe of moving into, like with regards to their feelings for you, we're in some kind of transition. Now, when they do come back, they've obviously kind of shown their cards to you a bit and revealed more about themselves. You may just be done with them, or it depends how they come back, okay? Are they going to be honest with you? Are they going to really kind of level with you and come back as this King of Pentacles energy, which is their other side for them, okay? The other side of them, sorry. But this was in essence a stupid, rash move. And this is where it is rooted in fear of losing their independence. Good to know. Like I say, when they do come back, that's obviously free will and up to you, Danny. See how they come back as well. Will they come back with an apology, a decent explanation, you know, showing up in a, yeah, you're not sure if you would take them back, sure, but well, exactly, watch this space, see what they come back with. But they've really shown their cards to you, if that makes sense. Keep us posted, Danny. I'm glad that it helped. Okay, so next we have, thanks again, Janavi, for moderating. We have Country My Love. Thank you. Posting your question again. Very appreciated. Let me just grab a drink. Okay, so I don't do... All right, okay, so you have already answered my question before I start. Will the supervisor overturn the appeal, guys? Will the supervisor overturn the appeal guy's decision and approve my disaster relief case? Or how will it go when I talk to her if my question is considered yes, no? I'll have a look at the energy surrounding it, okay? And that'll give us information, country, if that's all right with you, around the outcome of this. Let's say, I don't, as you know, I don't do yes, no. So let's just do an energy check-in. Around when you talk to her, I guess. Guidance for you with this. What does country need to know, Spirit? Okay. I was drawn to this as well. This looks positive, country, because we have 9 of Swords, which is worries, fears being unfounded. So understandably, maybe in a situation like this, a case that you find yourself in, we naturally go to kind of worst case scenario vibes. Try to manage that. If you obviously do manifest, just try to lock in that clean mental diet, you know, that we talk about, which is like a positive outcome. Everything is working out in my favor. Whatever affirmations work for you, because this is a very positive card in saying that your fears essentially are unfounded. And I just did a reading today actually where this came through, and it was like we see this polar bear here, and it's like a polar bear mother, okay, like a big bear here protecting this child, but it's like protecting that side of ourselves that worries and fears as well, and that maybe, you know, wakes up at 3 a.m. and has those kind of negative thoughts. Try to ground yourself, look after that part of you. This is reassuring energy to come through from Spirit to say, don't go there, it's not necessary. The worst case scenario is not the outcome that is heading for you. Because then we have 10 of Pentacles, which is about success, kind of a victory card. If money is involved here, then this can be because it's Pentacles, so that's like money coming through, if that's part of it. Then take what resonates with that. Or it can just be about a successful outcome, and also completion. Yeah, that this being able to be something that we can bring closure. We can get some closure. Country says, yeah, I have been affirming positively. Awesome. I watched a movie, The Secret. Oh yes, absolutely. I've read that book as well, and it helped me to release some negative thoughts. Yeah, so that message coming through again to like double down on that. This is like the session of manifestation, isn't it, Janavi? And then this is the positive outcome. This is you getting what you want, country, okay? Be that closure, be that financial reward. 10 of Pentacles is all of those things. And being able to draw maybe a line under this and move on, because after the 10 comes an Ace, which is a new cycle, a new chapter for you. Death again, another card of transformation, leaving the old behind. So this feels good, country. This is positive. Just try to manage those fears from now until that time as well. There is a book, The Secret. Absolutely. It was the first, I remember reading this when I think I was a child or a teenager when it came out, country. So absolutely get that. It's all about manifestation, and it was when it kind of blew up the whole manifestation movement and made it go widespread, and it became a real thing. Yeah, definitely check out that book. Divyansha, Thank you. Divyansha asks, what is, I'll just post the list again, where we're up to so everyone knows. Thank you for all the hearts, my love, whoever is hearting me, I appreciate it. Divyansha asks, what is coming towards me in love energy? I've totally lost track of time, but we're all right with it, which is a good sign. Message for Divyansha, please, Spirit. What's next in love? What's next in love for Divyansha? Six of Pentacles. Nice, nice energy. Knight of Swords. News, information, messages coming through. So someone reaching out. Text, speaking directly, expressing some kind of feeling and emotion to you about a connection. Okay, so someone actually sort of taking some direct action and letting them know how they feel about you and think about you. Six of Pentacles is also about reciprocity. It's about equal give and take. So this is what we're calling into us, and this is what's coming towards you next, Divyansha. Okay, so it's someone who can match your vibe and match your energy, and there is an equal give and take. Okay, which is really the essential kind of core, isn't it, of a relationship that is sustainable. We can all bring different things to the relationship, but we need to be bringing so that we can match each other, so someone isn't giving more than what we're receiving. And Six of Pentacles is about that equal reciprocity between two people, balance, which is what it's earth energy as well, with it being Pentacles. So this means it's something that you can rely on. It's about stability. And then, I mean, this is talks about as well, Knight of Swords is like relatively short time, like quick moving energy coming in as well with the Knight of Swords. So imagine this is coming in relatively in the near future, as long as we're putting ourselves out there in situations, because obviously inspired action, we need to be putting ourselves out there in situations where we can cross paths with people, where we are putting our energy out there to meet new people. As long as we're doing our part from that energetically, then that allows new connections to come through. So if you are doing that, then this Knight of Swords you can expect to come through. And I feel like the continuation of that Knight of Swords, the potential for this next connection is very, what's promising is the word, because it's balanced essentially. So I hope that resonated for you, Divyansha. Next we have, is it Lalor? Am I saying that right? Lalor? Lalor? Please go ahead and post your question. So we have Lalor, if I'm saying that right. Then we have Samreen. Please go ahead, post your questions if you're still here. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this, anyone who's still watching, I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so we have a Love Oracle special every Wednesday. You can go ahead and book that, pre-book that, so that you secure your place. And also the same for Friday. So we have a Soulful Friday, if I can say that, Soulful Friday, which is another tarot session similar to this to close out the week. So Lalor, are you still here? maybe not. Thank you, Samreen, for posting. Yeah, thank you, Samreen. I appreciate that. I'll just read your question whilst, and I'll just go ahead and read for you unless Lalore pops up. I went to the office after about 15-20 days, and my boyfriend, who I'm in no contact with, hermit state, saw me in person. I wonder what he must be thinking after seeing me again after so long. Okay, so current energy check-in of Hamad. I hope I'm pronouncing them right. How they think and feel about you, Samreen, right now, particularly taking into account after seeing you in person, so they may have been shaken up. Yeah, connect with their energy, Samreen, so be open to receiving the messages meant for you regarding Hamad. Spirit, how does Hamad think and feel about Samreen? So, I mean, it's a major arcana, Samreen, so there are big feelings, okay, here. So I don't know how long you were together, but the connection, because it's a major arcana, this tells me the energy has a kind of potency to it, okay? And this connection had a depth. Now, with a death card, okay, this is also about, this is a big transformation. So you said he's told me not to message him again last week when I showed interest in fixing things. So at the minute, okay, with this death card coming through as well, because the death card is about endings and new beginnings. So this can mean a few things here with the death card, because it certainly means that what it is the death of how things were between you, Samreen, okay? That something, if you are going to continue this connection at any point, I mean, if he's not open to it now, then I would just say, you know, there needs to be time and space, and to just leave this and focus your energy on you, on manifestation, whilst we're waiting. Maybe that we're in kind of a mid transition here, mid transformation, so let's not interfere, okay, and kind of push this energy, because there is an ending here of whatever issues brought you to no contact, or whatever kind of wasn't working. The how you were together needs to end, okay? And that if we are gonna, if reconciliation is what you would like, is what you want, then we need to be open to things being different. That may mean as well doing some internal work, looking within, or changing our behaviors as well, kind of beginning to lay the groundwork. That's kind of not how I read the tarot, Samreen, and does he feel something every time he sees me? I would say that there are strong feelings here because it's a major arcana. Okay, so there is a strong pull, a strong connection, but there is also a transformation going on here and an ending of sorts. So I feel like that he needs space. There needs to be time here for things to be worked out, and to be able, if you are going to come together again, for things to be different. I'm going to ask for one more card for anything else. Was he like hurt or unhappy about how things were? Just why he's like very closed off to this at the moment? Because then we ever start another major arcana. That would be a separate question, Samreen. So if you do want a more in-depth reading in future, that is available. I offer 3, 5, 7 cards, but that's a separate question, okay? Obviously with these free readings, it's just one question per person when it's busy. The Star card here, though, is a hopeful card, is about wish fulfillment. So this is positive, really, in respects of with regards to future, and that I do see potential of reconciliation here. But they are in not the best of place emotionally, mentally about this, okay, Samreen? So I feel like you need to give it time. I don't know how long it's been, but they are undergoing a transformation of sorts, and they need to heal almost to give it. It needs space and time. But then we do have this hopeful, the Star card, which is about wishing a wish come true. You know, wish upon a star, and it's okay. Spirit is encouraging, it was saying it's okay for you to kind of long for this and want for this and hold out for that. But you need to be patient, and almost the way to bring this towards you is to back off right now. Okay, so I hope that resonated. Two major arcanas there, Samreen. So unfinished business, I would say for sure. So I wouldn't say that this is the end of the story, the end of the road, more to come, but allow them to work out whatever they're going through right now. So Lalore, I did call your name. So if I've got time, I'll read for you at the end. So K Capricorn, this is for you. And we've got Capricorn and we've got HR Teller. Capricorn, K Capricorn, this is for you. Chris, thoughts, feelings towards me. We are in no contact. Awesome. K Capricorn, thank you for your detailed question. Let's have a look at Chris's energy for you. So K Capricorn, tap into Chris's energy right now. And I will too be open to the messages meant for you. I think with this Nine of Cups, okay, what comes through for me, K Capricorn, is that they see you as someone who has moved on, really, if that's true or not, okay? But Nine of Cups is about someone who's really is very independent, and someone who can almost, like, I always see sometimes with this card, it's like that you can take it or leave it. So I don't know if you've just kind of done too much of a good job, K Capricorn, pretending that you don't care or that you're not bothered, that you are fine on your own, and or maybe you are fine on your own. Maybe you are happy with your own company and satisfied with, you know, that relationships can, as long as they add to your life, as long as they're adding something to your life, then you would welcome someone in. But as soon as that becomes where it's not the case, that you'll just kind of leave a situation, a connection. Let me know if that resonates with who you are. even if it's kind of not what you're particularly feeling, maybe deep down, like maybe you want reconciliation here, K Capricorn, but Chris, the thoughts, feelings towards you is that you're doing a good job of, that they think that you're not so bothered. So I don't know if this changes things for you. If you do want them back, would you be open to expressing that to them? Have you expressed that? Let me know. Pick one more because I'm nosy. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles tells me that there is possibility for reconciliation though here, because Ace is about new beginnings. Okay? Ace of Pentacles is about tangible new beginnings that can then, you know, progress and a new chapter can begin. So this is saying that there is a door that is still open. If you want to take it or not. So you left the relationship, but I'm worrying if I didn't do well. You mean if you didn't do the right thing? So yeah, so you left it and they think you've moved on, you're okay, you're over it. It's up to you really, of course, that your intuition, K Capricorn, is what, and it would take more digging, more cards to explore that, about if you're asking if you did do the right thing. With this Ace of Pentacles, it is saying that the door is still open there if you wanted to go back to it, that I see that Chris would be open to exploring that, yeah? So I hope that resonated, hope that brought you some clarity. Thank you, Janavi, for moderating. I appreciate it. Just as Janavi said, I don't do yes/no questions. So please, if you want to rephrase that, HR teller, will I be accepted next year on the PhD? So I don't do yes/no questions. I don't do timeline questions. Like Janavi says, what I would do, I can look at 3 to 6 months kind of future energies. If you want to ask a different question, go ahead. Lalore, do you want to go ahead if you're still here? Please post your question. I have got time for those 2 more if HR Teller and Lalore want to go for it. Please post now or forever hold your peace. Okay, so that Ace of Pentacles, K Capricorn, would suggest that you say a new fresh phase, because that is a new chapter, yeah, a new beginning. With it being kind of earth energy, as you may understand as well, like I would advise to set strong ground rules, really reflect on, you know, take it slow and reflect on actually what brought you to no contact, yeah? So I'm just waiting for any final questions. Who is here? Like I say, anyone else just watching, please do join me on Wednesday. We have the Love Oracle Weekly and or the Tarot Friday session as well, both open for pre-booking. Check out my pick a card readings as well, and I do have some all signs readings. Check them out as well if you'd like some more readings. So did you hear, HR Teller, what I said? So I don't do yes/no questions. So if you want to go ahead and ask a different question or rephrase that, that would be great. Both earth signs. seems to be a time lag, I think, for HR Teller. So I'm just going to pull a card regarding the energy surrounding this. So, like I say, HR, I don't do yes, no. So Spirit, can you please bring through some guidance? Energy for your future career. Okay, thank you. Well, there is an opportunity, an offer coming through. Something that is very close to your heart as well, HR, because it is a Cups card. So this is something that has the potential to be very emotionally fulfilling. So this really does bode well for, well, tell you what resonates here, but if you're the PhD, the energy surrounding that, if that's where your, what I would say is it's like where your heart's desire lies. It's like, this is what is coming towards you, okay? It's not necessarily, and I suppose Spirit is encouraging you to follow your heart as well. What really matters to you, okay? And less so about maybe doing what you think you should do, or what you think would be, you know, in quotes, the best thing to do, the right thing to do. This is more Spirit coming through to say what would actually, it's hard to balance this sometimes with money and career, okay? But nonetheless, here it is, Spirit is coming through to remind you about this. Okay, so it is your desire. So it is your heart's desire. And it is, so if that's what resonates when you think of, you know, what you would really passionately kind of like to do and move forward, not because it's about what you should do, you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda, that kind of vibes. This is what you want to do. And this is an offer. So yeah, if that is your PhD, this is very promising and this aligns with that. This is an opportunity. This is going to be a whole new, with it being an ace, it's a whole new chapter. It's a whole new fresh start for you, HR Teller. So continue to pursue that passion and follow that desire, and Spirit is saying yes, go for it. You will get this opportunity. Look how big this cup is. It's like overflowing with fulfillment, really. So this tells me as well that it will fulfill what you hope it will, if that makes sense. It will meet your expectations. So, what a lovely message to end with there. I think Lalore has left the building. HR says, it worries me, the finances in that, okay, because I need the scholarship. Well, in regards to, I suppose, your question, let's say it would take more cards to kind of dig into that and explore that, HR, but it's certainly promising that you will, what you decide to do with that opportunity, you know, and like you say, practical circumstances, but there is an offering for certain coming through with regards to that area, I would say. So keep us posted, HR, keep us posted. Wishing you all the best with that. Absolutely, Lalore. So Lalore asks, what feelings does my ex, Alejandro, have for you? I can't get him out of my head. Okay. So are we in no contact, Lalore? Let's have a look at Alejandro's feelings for you. You're welcome, HR. You are welcome. Alejandro's feelings, please, Spirit. So, Lalore, this is for you and Alejandro, okay? That's tough when you can't get them out of your head. That happens to the best of us. We've all been there. What a nightmare. Let's check in with him. Missing you too, Lalore. Maybe that's why you can't get him out of your head as well, yeah? Because I always think this, that energetically that someone is clinging to you as much as you are to them. So it doesn't matter about, you know, how this ended, how we went into no contact. Chariot does suggest movement though here. There is forward movement, so some kind of change is on its way to you. I don't know if reconciliation is something that is possible, that you would be open to, but nonetheless, the question was, how do they feel about you? Six of Cups is all about nostalgia, feeling quite sad, a longing about when it was good between you, okay? Wanting to go back to that time. So this is interesting because it's really kind of reciprocated maybe. And I feel like here as well, because it's like elephant, you know, that's the memory of an elephant. Elephants notoriously have, you know, amazing memories. So partly maybe why you can't get them out of the head is because they are thinking of you too, yeah? Or maybe they're thinking of you first and that's affecting you, or it's going both ways here, okay? There's this sense of longing, missing you, and wanting to get back to the past, okay? Wanting to get back to that time when things were good. So, here we have the Chariot as well, the law that just came out for you, that popped out here, which again talks about change, forward movement of some kind. So this could be them through, if nostalgia, if this kind of gets too much, that the Chariot energy, they decide that they have to reach out, make contact, move forward with this. The Chariot has this confidence, a sort of a renewed confidence and determination that maybe was once lacking, and they have this determination to overcome obstacles, okay, that maybe in the past they might have been put off by, but the Chariot is so determined that they will kind of, whatever difficulties that may have occurred, they want to overcome, yeah, and make this work. So interesting read there, Lalore. I hope that resonated for you. Interesting to see that they are, you know, missing you just as much as you are missing them, and there's some kind of energetic crossover. So I hope that resonated. So HR, it's just one question per person. So like I say, next time if you want something more in depth, you can book 3, 5 or 7 card readings. That list is closed now, but will be available on Wednesday and Friday. But I'm going to end the live there, guys, okay? Thank you, Janavi, so much for moderating. I really appreciate it. I think it's probably very late where you are, so I hope you can get some sleep. Thank you for everyone who joined me. It was great to have you here. It was great to read for you. I hope to see you again soon. But wishing you all love and light. I hope you have a good rest of the day, rest of the evening, wherever you are. Love and light.